Halo guys, kembali lagi bersama saya Bobby. Kali ini kita akan bermain game baru lagi guys di PC, yaitu Biomutant. Kita akan mainkan versi PC-nya guys. Sebelum kita mulai, jangan lupa channel saya di subscribe dan tombol loncengnya diaktifkan biar teman-teman bisa update terus video-video dari channel saya. Kita akan coba game Biomutant guys. Soalnya game ini kayaknya keren. Game baru. Kita langsung saja bermain guys. Kita play. Nah, ini dia guys. Ya guys, ini sudah versi bahasa Indonesia guys. Jadi subtitlenya nanti sudah bahasa Indonesia. Akan coba bermain game Biomutant. Ini game baru guys. Mantap, mantap grafiknya. Biomutant. Nah, ini dia. Kita nonton saja dulu guys cuplikannya. Dari grafiknya ini mantap sekali guys. Oh, senjatanya tidak berfungsi. Keren guys. Ternyata bom. Oh, banyak monster di dalam.
How can something as beautiful as
Ini
this
guys,
be dying?
sudah subtitle bahasa Indonesia.
But the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long?
Oh, jadi dulunya daerah ini sangat indah guys, tapi ada wabah yang datang, jadi pohon, semua tumbuhan di sini kena wabah. Kita mulai game. Kita pilih menengah guys, menengah atau yang mudah-mudah saja dulu guys. Soalnya kita baru baru memulai ini guys. Kita pilih menengah saja. Nah, ini dia. Nah, ini belalang robot.
Encode your DNA.
Jadi kita pilih jenisnya ini guys. Kalau primal adalah keturunan anthropomorphic yang gerakannya gesit. Proses hibrida dan mutasi genetik membuat mereka gesit dan tangkas, tetapi aspek intelek mereka kurang berkembang. Kalau kita Dumdon,
Define your genetic encode.
Kita pilih Dumdon. Kembang paling rendah, percabangan hibrida yang kekurangan dalam kecakapan mental tapi mendapat kekuatan fisik. Wah, kekuatannya tunggu ya. Kita pilih primal saja guys.
Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your first style. Pick your main. Choose your detail. Pick a class. Commando. Deadeye.
Kita pilih komando.
Commando chosen. Good choice. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life.
Kita akan memilih jalur kehidupan, guys.
Make a choice or simply stop living.
Kita mau pilih kemana ini, guys?
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice.
Bagimu ini bukan sekedar persimpangan.
Key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Persimpangan melakukan sebuah pilihan, sebuah cermin. Energi utama yang mengalir segala. Warna biru.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise, an echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Seems more like you're being light-headed.
Nah ini dia, sisi gelap dan sisi terang.
But what comes around goes all the way back around. So, it's better to stick to your instincts. You can't fight what's in your nature.
In your nature, and here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest and so forth. If that's not instinct, then I don't know what is.
Natural selection is all about evolution and progress.
Mereka lagi
And as
bertengkar,
soon as
guys.
there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
Ternyata sisi gelap kalah, guys. Jadi kita mau ambil jalur kemana ini, guys? Kita coba ke sana, guys.
Right is always right.
Kanan selalu benar. Pilih, guys. Oh.
Stories of
Yeah,
death
guys.
and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Sana, guys.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Oh. Lari, guys. Mantap. Oh, ini kayak cuplikannya tadi, guys. Nah, diambil bomnya ini.
Better make a run for
Nah,
it.
sekarang kita
This is
lari.
not the
Oh,
time
ini
nor
dia.
place to end this story.
Ini mirip cuplikan yang tadi, guys, ceritanya. Biomutant. Jadi sekarang kita baru mulai ini, guys.
This time, it was best to run and live
Yeah,
to
guys.
fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Kita lari, guys, soalnya bomnya mau meledak. Kita tutup. Oke. Oh.
The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of
Ini dia
days
musuh-musuhnya,
began,
guys.
and the tree of life started to die. Bites the dust. Flat them. Hot metal.
Lagi dua, guys, lagi dua. Ah, mati kau. Oke. Oke, nice. Kita lihat dulu, guys. Mana semua? Sekarang kita oh, ini ada apa di sini, guys? Ada. Kita naik. Buka. Oh. Oh, ini darah ini, guys, medik. Kita keluar. Oke.
The oil
Oh.
sludges everywhere. To
Yeah.
most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Untuk menahan serangan.
Slice and dice.
Mati, guys. Nah, nice. Maaf, guys, kalau cara saya kurang bagus, soalnya kita baru pertama kali main. Oke, buka. Oh, ada musuh. Oh, sial.
One on one.
Wah, sial, guys. Sial. Aduh. Lagi. Hampir. Akhirnya. periksa semua musuh yang kita bunuh guys. Nah, sekarang kita, oh iya, kita ke sana.
Hurts less now.
Oke. Kemana ini guys? Oh, masuk. Nah, ya. Ternyata gamenya mantap guys. Oh sial. Oh, kita harus hancurkan perisainya guys. Wah. Oke. Sudah hancur perisainya guys. Mati guys, mantap. Oke. Nice. Oh, kita kuat guys. Oke. Pilih peta. Oke. Oke, kita sudah level kedua guys.
That's an odd thing, don't you think?
Oh,
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
oh, kita dapat linggis. Kira-kira untuk apa ini linggis guys?
That pipe looks weak.
Oh,
Claw bar should come in handy.
ternyata untuk menghancurkan pipa ini. Oke. Pipanya sudah hancur, kayaknya kita harus turun guys.
Whoa!
Hah.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Kita harus cari jalan keluar. Oh, ternyata kalau lompat jauh tekan 2 kali guys.
The Morks produce biomatter,
Iya.
a multi-organ that they
Musuhnya
shoot
guys.
under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Sharp.
Oh, jadi kita Nice. Nice, mantap. Harus kemana nih guys?
Flex those arms.
Harus naik keluar dari bunker. Oke. Kita reload. Oh, kita harus turun guys. Harus turun, kita buka.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Apa ini guys? Kayaknya sebuah radio. Kita lihat. Oh, teka-teki. Kita harus bermain teka-teki. Oh iya, saya mengerti nih. Kita cocokkan warnanya guys. Salah. Ternyata gampang guys teka-tekinya.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space.
Ternyata
that's when they made the big mistake.
Limbah yang membuat
They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead,
membuat
menjadi decay with time, and they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold.
Mereka membuang limbah beracun guys, sehingga mengakibatkan radiasi
and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had
dan semua makhluk-makhluk menjadi bermutasi.
Ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Jadi ceritanya begitu guys. Ternyata ini akibat limbah, sehingga banyak hewan termasuk kita yang bermutasi.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
Mana guys?
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Oke. Mantap.
There you
Terus
go.
pintunya terbuka guys. Sana.
The
siapa
one
ini
is
guys?
outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Right between the eyes. Ching!
Banyak musuhnya guys. Oke. Lagi 3.
Flash the slash. Took a kill. Right in the face. That's the last of it.
Nice.
Let's talk to the wheeled one before
Stop, guys.
backup arrives.
Kita kumpulkan dulu ini guys. Kumpulkan semua. Oke, kita ikuti pintunya. Oke, aman. Teman baru, teman lama. Out of debt.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then.
Oh,
The night
ternyata
everything changed.
sebenarnya mereka baku kenal guys.
There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could
Kita
have been
nonton saja ini
anyone,
guys.
but the evil it
Bocah
had
itu
fled
bisa
had
siapa
left
saja,
them
tetapi makhluk
an
jahat
official
yang melarikan
scar
diri
to
darinya
remember
saat
the
itu telah
past.
meninggalkan tanda bekas luka di wajah sebagai kenangan masa lalu.
How Lupa Lupin somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what? There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the
Kesatuan mulai
unity fell
hancur
apart.
setelah serangan itu.
Your Muma's
Murid-murid
disciples divided
Mumamu
and
terpecah
formed
dan
tribes
membentuk
as a
suku-suku
reaction
akibat
to the blight that had fallen upon the land.
tawar yang menimpa tanah itu.
The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Oh, ternyata pohon kehidupan yang menyelamatkan semua ini guys. Berarti pohon kehidupan masih ada guys. Nah, kayaknya ini di cerita waktu dia masih kecil ini guys.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the
Apakah
village.
kamu lelah
He
karena
wonders
jalan
if
ini
your
agak
Muma
menanjak
knows
dari
you are
desa?
here.
Dia ingin tahu apakah Mumamu tahu kamu di sini. Aku berharap dulu aku memberitahunya.
You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki.
Caranya bicara guys,
prefer to
lucu.
hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Sekarang kita harus ke sana guys. Pohon kehidupan. Oh, jadi kita disuruh mengacak-ngacak rumputnya guys. Nah, ini dia. Oke.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone.
Oh, jadi mereka tidak sembarang muncul di depan orang guys.
Ki energy is just what the pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal
Oh, jadi
energy.
kita harus menangkap nono. Nah, ini dia jaringnya kita kasih untuk kita dipinjam guys. Mana dia? Oke.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of nono out there that need to be guided to the
Dengan senang
roots of
hati
the
dia
pensai
menerima
tree.
segala bantuan yang ada. Banyak nono di luar sana yang butuh dipandu ke akar-akar pohon pensai itu.
They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world.
Berarti ceritanya ini kita
Your
harus
focus is
menyelamatkan
getting
pohon
this one
kehidupan
to
guys.
become one with the tree.
Nah, ini dia pohon kehidupan. Waktu mereka masih kecil, tapi sekarang sudah tidak tahu bagaimana
Now that you've seen the
pohon
nono's
kehidupan itu
connection
lagi
with the
guys.
tree
Jadi
with your
kita harus
own eyes,
mencari.
you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before
Dia
your
berkata,
Muma
kamu sebaiknya
comes
bergegas
looking for you.
kembali ke desa
You did
sebelum
good here
mumamu
today.
datang mencarimu. Usahamu di sini hari ini sudah bagus.
No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not.
Adalah cerita waktu masih kecil, guys.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend
ini dia.
Gizmo is working on a
Ini
mech
dia
and needs
pohon
help defeating the jumbo puff
kehidupan,
at
guys.
the end of
Jadi
the
ini
west route.
akarnya terbagi 4.
Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the northwest route. Noko has tamed the Majut and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the east route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majut, and the Goo Glide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Nah, ini ya jaringnya, guys. Ini dipakai untuk menangkap Nono. Nah, sekarang kita keluar, guys.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they
Ya,
came
tadi
in.
kita harus
And the
manjat.
rope looks strong enough to climb.
Sekarang, guys.
Know that the tree of life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without
Ini
help,
misi
it
kita untuk
can't
menyelamatkan
endure the environmental
pohon
change
kehidupan.
and assault from the World Eaters.
Biomutant. Jadi misi kita akan dimulai ini guys, tapi sampai di sini dulu video saya guys. Jangan lupa channel saya di subscribe dan tombol loncengnya diaktifkan biar teman-teman bisa update terus video-video dari channel saya. Dan tunggu kelanjutan petualangan kita di Biomutant. Tunggu video selanjutnya guys. Sampai jumpa, salam gamers.